I'm only going to use one chart this month. It's that chart. Does that look like confusion? Yeah, I think that's what's happening in the market. It's so hard to say what exactly is happening, but I do have a theory about why we're seeing home sales cool off. In other words, number of homes sold are down, yet it feels like there's increasing competition. There's competitive offers, there's bidding wars again, and we're back down to only about 1 month worth of inventory on the market. Hi, I'm Sam Wilson with the Sam Wilson Home Selling Team. And by the way, happy Passover, happy Easter. As I make this video at the beginning of April of 2023, I've looked at all the analysis. I'm not going to bore you with all the charts and graphs and details this month. You can always see it on my website, but here's my summary. It is a little bit of a mess. And here's why I think this is happening is because the higher interest rates, we broke 7% again last week, and we hit as high as 7.5%, depending on what kind of mortgage you wanted to get. I think that sellers are hesitant to come to market if they have to make a move, if they have to upsize or downsize, even if they have to leave the state, they are hesitant to make the move because they're trading their current mortgage rate around 3%, 3.5% for a 7 or 7.5% mortgage. Well, the rough math is simple. The rough math says you're going to pay twice as much in a monthly payment as you're paying today for the same size house. So perhaps you're going to leave the state and head to a market that's a lot more affordable. Your payment stays, the same or goes down a little bit for a bigger house, or you buy a smaller house and save money. Well, those are certainly possibilities. And a lot of the sellers that are coming to market today in the Denver metro are cashing out the hard earned equity they have so they can buy a smaller house, turnkey, no more payments at all. But even that, they have to give up a lot. They have to give up the size of the house, bedrooms, bathrooms, location, maybe even from a detached single family to an attached, maybe townhome or paired home situation. Well, there's lots of choices and options out there, but I think this is why builders are slowing down so much. If you've noticed, or if you want to find out what builders are doing, I can tell you that they are starting to accept contingent offers, meaning they'll give you time to sell your existing home if you want to buy one of theirs. They don't have as much inventory available. They're not building as much to spec. They are in the process of renegotiating the land deals they purchased in order to make profit come back for them. That's a whole nother story. Maybe I should do a whole nother video on that. In any event, all of these numbers, all of these charts, and all of this analysis are looking back. They're all rear view mirror because we only have that data to go on. If we have to look at what's happening today, I can tell you based on my own sales that we are getting multiple offers and bidding wars, but not, well, I say bidding wars, but we're not getting prices bid above the list price. For example, I had 15 offers on a listing just last week, and it only got slightly over the list price, just slightly, a few $1,000s over the list. But we actually went with an offer at list price because the terms were better. Right now, sellers want an offer and a contract that's more likely to close than a higher price. Because here's another trend. We're seeing buyers overbid just to lock up the property and then retrade, renegotiate a better price or ask for more inspection repairs after we get under contract in order to get the price down. Well, you need an agent right now that can give you good advice on the most likely to close, which is not always the highest offer. Be careful, in fact, because there's a trend out there of buyers making super high offers with no intention of closing at those offer prices. So make sure you're aware of the terms, make sure your agent is vetting the buyers and the realtors to be sure that you're getting the most likely to close offer. And frankly, with all the equity you've been able to build up over the past 3, 4, 5 years, even, you have the room to negotiate. Today, it's a seller's market, so you can do that. Buyers have to be prepared to make sure they can go through with closing. And hey, watch out, appraisals aren't all coming in at or over the list price anymore. In fact, we just had one come in yesterday on a property that we're buying for one of our buyers that came in $75,000 below the purchase price. So things are definitely a little bit messy. It's hard to make sense of what's happening. So I'll leave you with this. If you have to sell, sell now. If you have to buy, buy now. Because if you're a buyer, interest rates aren't coming down in the foreseeable future. Yes, there will be slight fluctuations based on the market, but you can't predict that. And if you're waiting for those slight changes, like from 7.25 to 6.75, you're going to have to act so quickly that you're going to be in greater competition with other buyers trying to buy one of the few homes that are out there. So, yes, it feels like there's more competition because there's the same number of buyers competing against less homes available. So I think interest rates are affecting sellers more than it's affecting buyers because these are still attractive rates. Buyers that need to buy will be out there making offers and purchasing homes. So with that, if you want to find out what your home will really sell for, what will buyers pay for it today, please contact me. Call, click, text, email. It's all around this video. And I'll be happy to give you today's price opinion for your home. If you're a buyer, please contact me because there's lots of creative programs out there. We can get contingent offers accepted. We can do renovation loans. We can use creative financing to get your rate bought down within the purchase of your home. In fact, even though there's more competition, sellers will work with you to make the purchase more attractive, again, so they know they have a buyer that is highly likely to close. There's so much available right now. It's very confusing. I understand that, but I'm here every day in the trenches helping my clients. So if you want to know what to do today and stop listening to the rear view mirror or watching the rear view mirror or listening to the predictions about the future, let's talk about today and what makes the most sense for you as a seller or buyer. There's never any obligation. All my consultations are always free, and we just want to help you make the best decision. I'm Sam Wilson with the Sam Wilson Home Selling Team. Thanks for watching and reading this month's market update and blog. As always, tons of helpful free information here on my website. Again, happy Passover, happy Easter. I'll see you next month.